even as some businesses have been hit hard right here in Pasadena and the San Gabriel Valley, there are plenty of business leaders ready and willing to invest their time and efforts to keep business alive and well here. John Pipia from the Pacific Starr Group is here to tell us about some plans in the works for East Pasadena. Thanks so much for going on camera with me. Let's talk about Pacific Starr and the Gateway Metro Center. I always tend to turn those around.
Okay.
Tell us about that.
Pacific Starr has been in business since '96. I'm a Pasadena resident since that time. We set up our business there because we like the area. We've made investments throughout the state, as far north as Sacramento and as far south as San Diego. And we have followed it for a long time and decided that it was time to buy something in East Pasadena. And we believe that it's a future growth area for Pasadena, as well as keeping old-time values and family values.
What is it specifically that you would like to see happen? Because I think when you and I have talked, we've talked about maybe everybody's kind of doing their own thing in East Pasadena. What would you like to see?
Well, we've tried to reach out to the community. We think that there's a real future there, and that sometimes the city, in our mind, doesn't see it as a main part of the integrated city. We think East Pasadena is a gateway to Pasadena, and as a result, we think there should be much more of a collaboration between both the private industries and the city in terms of promoting it and making people more aware of it.
You talk about Gateway, and that makes me think you actually renamed your building.
We did, yes.
To Gateway.
We did, yeah, because it's about maybe 75 yards from the goal line. And I'm a New Yorker. I grew up in New York. Was a mass transit enthusiast and user since I was 12 years old. And we believe that that's one of the principal attributes of the property. It's located right by, the goal line, bus transportation. It's available to a lot of people, so we thought we should, promote that.
Your colleague Betty Ma talks about a community within a community. She's been quoted as saying that before. And what do you mean by that? Because I know you and her are on the same page with that.
Yeah, well, we think that part of, we have great tenants, number one, and we think part of our job is to make tenants more aware of what's in the community, as well as promote local businesses within the community. So in that connection, we've established partnerships with a variety of local businesses, such as Panda, Islands Restaurant, Starbucks, and others, whereby we have a joint effort. We have community events like Vroman's was there recently to do a book fair. Once a year, we treat the tenants to a lunch on us, and so we really think that it's important to be part of the community and not just an office building.
How's the economy treating you all over there?
Well, things are challenging, there's no doubt about it. I mean, I think that if we look at the whole city, we see that's a challenge. So we have our challenges, but we're optimistic. I think from when we look at it from a perspective which is longer than a couple of months or so, I think we feel very good about it.
In wrapping up, what do you think other people in the Pasadena area and the San Gabriel Valley ought to know about East Pasadena? And what you've told us why you care about it, but just what's the message you want to get out there?
Yeah, I think the message is that it's part of the city. It's not a discrete, separate, adjunct. It's an integrated part. It's got a lot of value. It's well located. It's both urban and suburban at the same time. And it ought to be recognized as such, and people ought to come by and see it.
So when do you think that we'll start seeing more of the community getting together there in East Pasadena, maybe like a neighborhood association or something like that?
Yeah, I think there is some discussion, among both the business leaders as well as reaching out to the residential community to try to brand East Pasadena more in terms of like some other parts of the city, like the Central Business District and Old Town, and we're trying to accomplish that. So
all right.
It's working.
All right. Well, we will keep our eyes and ears open, and we'll wait for that announcement when it comes.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for going on camera with me, John.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. All right.